Time for my 140th John Carpenter game. Wants to Be Millionaire, the Australian first edition for the DVD.
So you fancy another go at winning the million? Okay, best of luck. Let's play.
Okay.
Okay, for $100, here's question number 1.
What pig is a person said to be the subject of any experiment? Guinea, Berkshire, Hampshire, or happy guinea pig?
That's correct. Well done. Have a look at question number 2. It's worth $200.
Hibernation is synonymous with which season? Autumn, spring, summer, winter. Unhappy winter.
That's correct.
It also happens in the summer as well. I think it's... I forget what the actual name is, so...
Here's question number 3. It's worth $300.
Which of these 2003 films starring Jude Law and Nicole Kidman? Cold Mountain, Warm Slope, Tepid Bluff, Hot Hill. That'd be Cold Mountain.
No problems there. It's correct. Remember, a wrong answer here, and you will leave with nothing. I'm sure that won't happen. Question number 4.
Okay. A quotation mark consists of inverted colons, apostrophes, semicolons, commas. That'd be commas. Which, that's what quotation marks are, apostrophes, so... Because if for apostrophe, it would be a comma, so...
Get the next question correct, and you'll leave with at least $1,000. Good luck. Here comes question number 5.
Asti spumante is a type of which alcoholic beverage? Brandy, beer, sparkling wine, Scotch whiskey. That'd be sparkling wine.
Very good, no problem at all. You've reached the first milestone, that's $1,000. Have a look at question 6. It could double your money to $2,000.
Okay.
Complete this famous World War I recruitment poster slogan. I want young men, you, more men, your
That'd
son.
be I Want You, which is in England. At first, it was actually World War II of Uncle Sam, so...
Here comes a question. 7 out of a possible 15. It's worth $4,000. Good luck. Which actor achieved instant stardom in the 1935 film Captain Blood? Errol Flynn, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby,
That'd be, Tasmanian Man himself, Errol Flynn.
Yes, that's the right answer. Okay, if you choose the right answer to the next question, you can double your money to $8,000. Let's have a look at question 8 of 15.
Okay.
Mallard, teal, and muscovy are all types of what? Sword, duck, hat.
That'd be ducks.
Of course it is. That's the right answer. The jumps are starting to get a lot bigger now. Here is question 9 for a possible $16,000. The prehistoric Carboniferous period is often called the age of what? Dinosaurs, coal, iron.
That'd be the age of coal, actually.
No problems there.
Because coal
That's
is
the
a
right
derivative
answer.
of, I think coal is mostly carbon, actually, so...
Okay, this is where the drops start to get steeper. Get the next question wrong and you lose $15,000. Get it right and you win $32,000 guaranteed.
Okay.
Michael Fokines Les Sylphides is a famous what? Opera, musical, ballet.
It's a fin ballet.
Wonderful. It's the right answer. Question number 11 is worth $64,000. You would still walk away with $32,000 even if you get it wrong. Let's hope you don't.
Okay.
In March 2001, where were Governor General, Prime Minister and Chief Justice all women? Bermuda, Canada, Jamaica, New Zealand.
That'd be New Zealand. I believe all the others had male prime ministers at the time.
Absolutely spot on, well done.
The only one I know is Canada. They had, I think it was Adrian Clarkson was the Governor General, but Jean Kai-shek was the Prime Minister. So I think they all had female Governor Generals, but had male Prime Ministers actually outside of New Zealand, which had Helen Clark as PM.
Take your time. It's a lot of money. Which method of execution was first used at Nevada State Prison, USA in 1924? Electric chair, gas chamber, firing squad, lethal
That'd be
injection.
the gas chambers, and electric chair was 1890s, I think. I think firing squad was, I think it was the 60s actually. And lethal injection was 1982 actually. So I think this actually was an order from A to D, which put these methods of capital punishment in order, starting with the first execution, which I think would be ABCD.
You will drop back to $32,000. Here's the question for $250,000. Israelis refer to the West Bank by the biblical names of Judea and what else? Canaan, Zion, Galilee,
It'd be
Samaria.
Judea and Samaria.
Of course it is. That's the right answer. This is getting very, very serious. You are only 2 correct answers away from winning $1 million. But if you give me a wrong answer here, you will lose $218,000. Have a look at question number 14 and think very carefully about what you want to
Okay.
do. 1831's Liberty Guiding the People is a masterpiece by French artist Eugene who? Inga, Delacroix, Fragonard,
That'd be Eugene Delacroix, and I believe it was also inspiration for Statue of Liberty, actually.
Of course it is. That's the right
That's
answer.
just because Talbot's out, so 1 in 19 odds. I'll say for this one, I'll go, let's see.
Fantastic. You've played a brilliant game
I'll
so far,
say
and now have $500,000.
Joseph Stalin,
Really like to
priesthood.
give you $1 million. Take as long as you need. Here comes the $1 million question.
Okay.
In what year were the first Winter Olympics staged? 1920, 1928, 1924.
That'd be 1924 at Chamonix in France, and it's kind of ironic actually. I got the top one was my 3rd John Carpenter game. This was in my 4th,
You walked
so
away with $500,000. Instead, you'll be walking away with $1 million. That's the right answer. Fantastic. What a tremendous game. All 15 questions answered correctly. Well done. You are a potential millionaire.
that's 140. I think this also passes. I think it was 139. Was
Well
this
done.
game which
Thank you
passed
for playing. Who wants to be
the kids'
a
PC
millionaire?
actually is it's getting up there actually. So. That being said, Thanks for watching.